I'm sorry, I'm getting really distracted by boobs. I don't know. It throws me. Alrighty. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, thank you very much. My given is Chumba Jim, and I am here normally to tell you what's going on so far this day. My very first question to you is this.
That's right. Let a professional.
Are you having fun today? Woo! Fabulous. How many of you know what's going on with the day? Woo! Sweet. How many of you have no bloody clue what's going on? Woo! Sit down. In a chair tag. You got it right. In a chair tag. Anyway.
Oh.
You got it. Tim.
We have a roadie.
So, normally what would happen is I would be here and I would describe to you everything that's going on during this day. However, I know that my storytelling skills are somewhat lax. And also I'm losing my voice. So, with that being the case, I am instead going to leave you into the tender, loving, caring mercies of Scrooge and Piglet!
That's a really dated reference, don't you think?
Shut up, I'm old! Alright, no, I'm only kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Tag and Bink! You guys know what's going on, right?
Nope.
You got an idea?
Maybe?
Crud. I'm done!
Okay, so the day started and we said hi to all of you. And then
Some of them, not all of them. I don't remember all of them.
Yeah, I remember you were there. You were there. This feels like a weird dream, and you were there, and you were there, and you were there, and you were there, and you pulled up in a whole bus of people. Two buses.
We can count.
I assume he was only on one bus.
I was on both.
We'll get to that later. Sure? I'm not sure because I haven't figured out how he's done it yet. And then we got invaded by the Dominion. A terrifying force wearing blue tabards with fists on them. And then we got invaded by them, whoever the hell they are. And then they killed the mayor. And he's dead.
Well, it wasn't.
He wasn't the mayor yet.
Okay, the child who sits in front at every show is right. He wasn't mayor yet. You have no idea who she is.
None whatsoever.
And then the mayor's dead, the would-be mayor's dead, and then the sheriff's arm got broken, and we're screwed. We're generally screwed. And
I
Jim's
should
back.
drink this. I found the mayor.
You found the mayor?
Yes, I did.
Was he lost?
Well, I mean, we did already kill one off, so the other one's kind of scared.
We? Do you have something to do with this?
Uh,
You're speaking very collectively about this.
No, that's just a really handsome Dominion soldier you're talking about.
There are no handsome Dominion soldiers.
Okay, so if the mayor's here, but where is everybody else? Oh, that was a sick burn. Like
Not
the
really.
stocks that he lit on fire.
Oh, hi, Sheriff.
Hello, Sheriff.
He did it.
I did not. Stop knocking things over.
Sorry. Where is everybody?
Well, the sheriff's
Anybody
here.
else? Anybody else?
It's gonna be a long day.
Everybody showed up.
So, what is wrong with these people? They're gonna make us go on with the tournament and everything? I don't get it. What's going on?
My first thought would be a lot is wrong with these people, and my second thought would be we're dead. So very.
Not yet.
You said yet. That still implies it's going to happen. Ow.
If
Oh,
the
sure.
next words you say aren't going to be helpful, you will find that yet comes sooner than you think.
Yes, Sheriff.
Okay. Not that I want to agree with Tag or anything,
Hey,
but he's not wrong. So, giant army comes marching into Mirror Ball, kills our Lord Mayor,
Hey.
our new Lord Mayor, or the one who's gonna be Lord Mayor, as their first act of business. Then they say, hey, you're gonna go on like it's normal, you're gonna have your tournament, And then it's going to be submit to Dominion rule or die. What about that? Sounds hopeful.
They left us alive. Trite as that may sound, Deputy, where there's life, there's hope.
Ah, excellent sentiment, Captain. How do we use that to our advantage?
By sending for help.
I'm sorry? Saying what?
They've taken over the town, but they haven't sealed it off, so people are still coming and going and attending all the festivities.
Mm-hmm.
We can use that to our advantage and sneak an army in, right under their noses.
Oh, and you happen to have an army just lying outside the gate for just such a purpose.
No, not just outside, but if you head up the northern trade road a few miles.
You're talking about the garrison in Fort Tonitris.
Exactly. Since the Outlanders came up from the south, the garrison there should be more than enough to dislodge these Outlanders. Of course, if there are a few people inside of Mirefall who might be willing to help.
I can think of 2 or 3 individuals who might want to stand next to the Legion.
You mean other than us, right? I mean, we will fight. We will. But, you know, people that will, can fight. Hey. Sorry.
All right. The garrison north of here, and what? If the Dominion see that many people coming through, they're going to know something is going on.
Yeah. And what about weapons? I mean, I'll throw stones if I have to. But I miss my sword.
Ah, sergeants! Excellent timing. Our allies here have questions about weapons and manpower.
Aye, and I'm happy to report that weapons will not be a problem. There was a vendor who was going too keen to see his entire stock get confiscated by the Dominion, so he and a few of the other less scrupulous sellers have agreed to provide us with the weapons we'll be needing. If we're willing to forgive them their indiscretions, seeing as they'll be willing to arm us, it'll...
Well, since the Dominion has seen fit that this is no longer part of Culane, I see no reason to prosecute your vendors for committing any crimes while not on Culane soil. How about you, Sheriff?
Just get a sword in my hand, I don't care how.
You'll have your weapon, Sheriff. Just curb the bloodlust until the time is right.
Sorry, Captain. I've been on edge ever since the Primarch walked by. There's something unnaturally foul about him. Something I haven't felt since...
Oh, the Darklings!
Yes, similar. But different. And then seeing what the General did to Lachlan.
Sheriff, we get it. He was a pain. But he was our pain.
Yes, he was. How can you be so calm, Gary? After seeing what that monster did to your nephew.
Don't think for a second that I do not mourn for Lachlan. Don't think that I don't shed a tear for that irresponsible, impetuous young man that finally grew into the man that I knew he could be. You know, I want to just cut through every Dominion soldier until I could finally be standing in front of General Jaraxxus and I could put my own hands around his throat. But I do not have time to grieve. I am the mayor of this town, and this town and these people need me.
I meant no disrespect.
I know, Sheriff. And we all have our duty, and mine will end on the day that Jaraxxus and the Primarch and all their filth are wiped out of this town.
Well said, Lord Mayor. Ah, Lieutenant Carr. You're late. But welcome.
So tell me, Captain, how you intend to sneak an entire army into my town?
Ah, Selchuk, if you will.
Well, we aren't. I mean, not technically. See, the Outlanders aren't that stupid to just let us march a bunch of us into the walls, and aren't that many of them that are half as sneaky as Hawk here.
Your point, Sergeant.
We don't intend to bring the whole garrison in, just a few squads to lend us a hand until the larger army can ride on in and help us finish off whatever's left. It's going to be one hell of a run at the garrison as is. Once I reach the fort, I'll grab a few squads, while the rest march back here. After I get back, we sneak the quickest and the quietest in. We may even be able to get a few in disguise as tournament participants.
And with the captain's permission, I'd like to be taking a part of that.
Permission denied, Sergeant. I want as few Legionnaires as possible participating in the tournament. Of course, I wouldn't dictate terms to your people, Sheriff.
If they want to bash some Dominion heads in, I will be stopping them.
Not to be questioning the captain's orders, but why not let us knock down the Dominions a few pegs and blow off a little steam?
Taraxis is no fool. His men want to fight as badly as you do. By letting them fight in the tournament, we allow them to indulge themselves without getting out of control. Also, it lets us see them fight. He expects it to intimidate us. Instead, it will let us see how well they fight, an indication of how well they're trained. With no Legionnaires in the tournament, they'll have no idea what we can do. There may not be much of an edge, but right now I'll take what I can get.
I think I understand you, Captain. Wouldn't mean I wouldn't like bashing a few Dominion heads together.
Don't worry, you'll have your chance. Either with the other Legionnaires or, well, we get as many civilians as we can out of Mirfall.
You already expect the plan to fail.
No plan survives contact with the enemy. Should this go down and everything goes pear-shaped, well, I want you to stand with the remaining Legionnaires and help to lead the evacuation of Mirfall.
Lead the evacuation? Isn't that best left to the sheriff or one of her deputies, someone the townies know or trust?
Lieutenant Karn! I want someone I trust working with the remaining Legionnaires, in case the garrison does not arrive in time. Then you can protect the people until the garrison does arrive.
And it won't be much, I guarantee that. I'll bite out their throats with my teeth if I have to.
How colorful. Of course. By your command, Captain.
So ordered, Lieutenant.
So, do you think we could maybe call up some unseen, maybe get the Green Man to work some weedy magic? The Dominion really seems to hate them. Oh, sure.
Maybe. But I don't see any unseen around, do you?
No, sure.
If we could see them, then they wouldn't be the unseen.
Don't clap for that. Don't clap.
Also, you can't just summon the Green Man. He just sort of appears.
So trying to issue them any orders would be futile, as would be depending on their help. I worked with a few unseen in the Legion, even they're evasive about their natures. So without any way to contact them, we stick with the plan we have.
Yes, and when does this grand plan start?
I'm more familiar with these roads than anyone here. I'll be headed to the fort to collect the Legionnaires shortly.
Alone?
Alone I can move where large numbers can't and avoid any sentries or scouts that they may have posted.
I'd almost be willing to lay coin that Hawk here could outrun the sun itself.
Twice as fast as some lass's husband was hot on his heels.
They're not all married.
So, you'll be leaving immediately then?
Yes, Lord Mayor. Once the captain gives the orders, we'll have to change it to something a little less conspicuous than a uniform, then off to the fort.
Fly as fast as your namesake, Sergeant.
Foster lord. What do you mean they're not all married?
Schools! Ooh, she's old. Get him. Yeah, he's in trouble. Oh, yeah.
So, now he has a beating, and we have a plan.
We do.
What do we do now?
Well, we wait. But Lord Mayor, I think you probably could use a drink.
Thank you. I could.
I hate waiting.
Ladies and gentlemen, give them a big round of applause. you don't clap for them, they just stand here and drink for like 45 minutes. It's a total time waster. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, please, at the hour of 5 o'clock, please meet us on the field of honor for the tournament! Thank you.